Hello, my name is Tori Brock, and for my art history final project, I decided to do some architecture that's in my area. So, living in Vicenza, Italy, I did some works by Andrea Palladio. So, some background information on Andrea Palladio. He was born in Padova, Italy in 1508. He is renowned for being a great architect, especially of villas. His villas are located all throughout the Venetian region of northern Italy, and many of his works were groundbreaking for their time and influenced architecture around the world for centuries to come. During his lifetime, he was exposed to some of the greatest geniuses and lived through world-changing events. The first architectural site is the Villa Americo Capra, or famously known as La Rotunda. It was constructed from 1567 to 1570 for the patron Palo Americo of Vicenza. It is known for its use of ancient Roman classical techniques and its influence that caused it to become one of the most imitated buildings in the history of architecture. When entering the grounds of La Rotunda, you are walking between high walls that have dozens of 18th century statues that represent comedies from the 18th century theater. They are attributed to Orazio Marinelli. What makes La Rotunda so unique is its four facades. The design of the building is completely symmetrical, with its square plan with identical porticos projecting from each facade. The center of the building is created with a dome emerging over the center circular hall. Within La Rotunda, there are side vaulted tunnels with exposed thin, long bricks on the ceilings and along the vaults. This was a unique technique and signature of Andrea Palladio. Another signature of Palladio was his Palladian window. These have two bottom rectangular sections and a top half-circle section, making the window arched. Next, we will go inside the famous La Rotunda villa, and although no film or photography was allowed, my mom and I still got the chance to take some film. The villa is divided into 3 floors and a mezzanine floor. Right now, you can see the main floor and specifically the central sala. The form of the built dome is a calotte, or low segmental dome. Palladio surveyed this type several times in ancient Roman monuments, the classical example being the Pantheon. The interior walls are decorated with large frescoes featuring mythological or allegorical historical scenes. They include a variety of fruits, plants, and flowers. The images were evidence of ritual to ward off evil spirits. At the time, it was hoped this would triumph over the current famine. Overall, they narrate significant events in ancient and modern wars, episodes from myths, or central stories of Olympic gods. Also on this floor are side rooms with elegant fireplaces and marble mantels used for domestic life. La Rotunda and its unique technique and architecture influenced many later works in history. This includes the Rotunda at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, Virginia. This concludes our tour of La Rotunda. Next, we will make our way to another Andrea Palladio site that is located in downtown Vicenza, Italy. Here we are, outside Teatro Olimpico in downtown Vicenza, Italy. It is the earliest permanent covered Renaissance theater and one of the 3 surviving today. It was built at the command of members of the Accademia Olimpica from 1582 to 1585 after a commissioned design from Andrea Palladio, who was at the time 72 years old and at the height of his career and fame. Outside the theater, you can see many original statues that were created in Italy. These statues are of famous Roman gods and goddesses. One interesting fact about Teatro Olimpico is that this is where my high school of Vicenza graduates each year. Upon the theater walls is a dense decoration of over 70 statues. The statues depict the founders of the Accademia and the members at the time it was built. There are also leading 16th century figures from Italy upon the walls. The most unique part of the theater is the stage. The onstage scenery creates the illusion of perspective in space. Saccamosi, a friend of Andrea Palladio, designed the beautiful marble archways, which lead to the 7 streets that represent the city of Thebes. The main street is 12 meters long, but appears longer. This is because of the illusion created where the floor rises, the sky descends, and the buildings become more small and compact. The ceiling is an entire fresco of clouds and a blue sky. Andrea Palladio had an everlasting impact on Italy, but most importantly his home of Vicenza. He was a revolutionary architect of his time. Many of his villas, including La Rotunda and his theater, Teatro Olimpico, are UNESCO heritage sites today. Thank you for watching my AP Art History video. I hope you enjoyed it.